Welcome back to Elden Ring. Since we ended the previous episode, I have been trying to figure out a way to access the ruins above the area that we're currently in. Unfortunately, I have not figured out a way. In fact, I don't think I've even came close. It looks like it's accessible probably from another area, or maybe some teleporter that I have not found. The two ones would simply connect to each other. This one allowed us to access the area up above with the Dragon Kid soldier, but in all honesty, that's all there is to it. Okay, maybe I'm gonna try again in this area, but can't really justify spending more time here. What we could try to do is try the area in Caelid that we could access from the well. So we can jump... hold on. We can use the elevator from the Deep Siofra well. Can jump here. And now we can cross. Not really going to engage these enemies. We've killed enough of them so far. Okay, that was a lot of damage. And now I have two giant arrows sticking. Whoa, wait, did one hit Tor? No, they both hit me. They're not giving up. Okay, that looks really silly. That's okay, though. We need to go up the platform. And there we go. So with one direction past these enemies, really bizarre enemies that drop the ruin fragments, we could find the Colosseum. And I think there was some type of player versus player challenge. The other side had one of these corrupted rune bears. I wonder where that would lead. And we're somewhat close to the Crystal Tunnel. Right, the western path we've already followed. Let me just rest here. Okay. What weapon do I need for this? Could try the rapier. Can we sneak? No, probably not. Is that a hug? Yes. Oh no, it was not a hug. Wait. We have not staggered it yet. That was a massive attack. Okay, I don't think I've seen that before. Tough as nails, too. Oh, we managed to get, well... in all honesty, the damage, well... at least it's close to death. No, we're stunned. Okay, finally. That bear was tough. Another reminder that we probably shouldn't be in this area. People have been dying here. Can't really blame them. Took a lot of damage considering the amount of rune bears we've been fighting. Okay, I can see... what is this item? A stone sword key. I can see crystals. Can we really jump down there? Hold on. No. Unfortunate. So this is a dead end. But you do get a view of this area. I have an idea about this. We should be able to approach this narrow canyon from the Celia tunnel. So essentially the path accessible from the Siofra well is just a remote area. Doesn't really need anywhere. Well, it leads to the Colosseum. Yeah, that sort of makes sense. And I'm guessing there's a road somewhere above. No way to get to it, though. This must be the area where you find the stone monument with a map. What just happened? Did you just see that? One of the glowing skulls. Where did that fall? Okay, it fell from above. Did someone actually knock it over? Okay, that was unnerving. How did that happen? That being said, I think the Siofra River and everything underground has taken enough of our time. I'm ready for a change of scenery. And we pretty much explored everything we could in that area. So if Caelid... well, we could try approaching Caelid again from the Rothview balcony. Or we could just enter Liurni of the Lakes. We have not seen that area at all. Before that, I want to talk to the merchants. We can try Kali, we could try Patches even.
It's you again. Always a pleasure. Care to purchase anything?
So no new dialogue, which is okay. We could try buying some of the shields and armor sets. Not really useful, but hey. We do have enough runes to spend here.
Goodbye.
Actually, we have more than enough runes. More runes that we know what to do with, actually. And I just realized White Mask Varrey is not in his usual place. He probably moved on. Oh, I think that's a message. I think that's a message, just like Rosier. Find yourself maidenless, off to Liurnia with you. Seek the Rose Church, west of the gate town. And we get a new... Wait. So that's a gesture. Bravo. So what does this do? I'm guessing he's congratulating us. What for, though? Okay, next up, Patches into Markwater Cave. I'm guessing the message from Varrey is as close to guidance you're gonna get in this game. They want you to go to Liurnia. And I need to equip a torch.
Oh, yes. But by the way, I'm saying goodbye to the old cave. I'm untethered by nature, and it's about time that I moved on. No worries. The old gang will inherit the shop. They may not speak a word, but they never forget a face. Spare them some coin after I'm gone, eh?
Considering they've been trying to kill me every time I move in here, I'm not really excited about the gang selling items. Well, he's going to leave too. Which means I won't have access to him as a vendor. Then again, we've purchased pretty much everything there was to. Is there anything else we want to sell? Probably not. Shields, no. Helmets, not really. What about Godric? No, no, I think we're good.
Stingy little beggar.
Patches being patches. So it's decided. I don't really want to go back to the Point of Grace. No reason to. With Varrey gone, Patches is probably going to leave soon. I'm guessing as soon as I rest at a Point of Grace, now that we got that piece of dialogue. So let's go to the lake-facing cliffs and try to figure out what's going on at the collapsed bridge. We could see it from the Stormvale side, but not from Liurnia. Yep, let's travel. Buck is doing okay, which I'm glad to see. I'm guessing the girl, the blind girl, has moved on now that she got the Sabriri grape. Bizarre name for what it is. But hey. I can see a graveyard. The Church of Erith. And a bald guy with a beard.
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then
You could say that.
perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria. For a small donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge.
We can donate 10 runes. Sure. At least he's not asking for a subscription.
Well, bless you, bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Topes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised. Only, none of them are particularly great.
That's a bizarre way to sell himself. We can study... What can we study? Glintstone Pebble and Arc that we already purchased from Sellen. Starlight allows us to illuminate surroundings. That's awesome. But we need one more point of intelligence. Unfortunate. I wonder how long it's going to last. So this is a sorcery of the Academy of Rea Lucaria. Creates a small floating star. Can be cast while in motion. I like what I read here. Granted to sorcerers who depart from the Academy to embark on journeys, even during the blackest nights, sojourns underground, or imprisonment in jail. Jail. The stars are never far from a sorcerer's side. That's a comforting description. So we can talk to him. I wonder what about.
Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity. Oh, right. I can tell you what I know about this place. That should help a bit. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water. That's the Academy of Rea Lucaria, where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed for quite some time now. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital, and the south gate leading here. As you might have guessed, the seals are still active, making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here. A fledgling sorcerer with little chance of acquiring a key. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. And now I'm uprooted from my place of learning.
I see. We can speak about Sellen. But what he said, let's take a moment here to just think about this. The Academy decided apparently that they're not going to interfere with the shattering, meaning the various demigods fighting for the throne, I'm guessing. Which begs the question, how long ago was it? Because he doesn't look that old. He was probably a new student at the Academy, and he ventured outside, the seals were placed, and he hasn't been able to return ever since. Yeah, that was an unfortunate turn of events for Topps. That being said, though, maybe the shattering did not take place that long ago. It wasn't clear when it was mentioned in the intro scene. Okay, we can also purchase Starlight, since we can use the imp head that resembles a cat to activate it. I just remember that. So we can speak about Sellen or the glintstone key.
You've taken an apprenticeship with Sellen. Well, that is something. Sellen was well known. The most promising sorceress in the history of the Academy. I followed her at school. But there may as well have been an ocean between us. But Sellen was expelled from the Academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers. under the name of the Graven Witch. I still don't believe the accusations. The illustrious Sellen would never do such things.
Oh, I think I understand what he means. That makes sense now. Because if you remember, we found Sellen under the ruins, protected, behind a room with the Mad Pumpkin head. But there was also another character that the game, I guess, labels, you could say, as Sorcerer Sellen. And that was far south in the Whipping Peninsula. Witchbane Ruins. Someone was a prisoner down there. Looked like a torture den. You know what? After speaking to Tops, we probably should go back.
Back to learn another? Why, of course.
That was bizarre, though. Sellen herself mentioned that she was expelled from the academy as an apostate witch. And he confirms that. Huh. Maybe Sellen has an imposter. What can I say? And the glintstone key is what we need, according to Tops, to enter the academy.
Why not find yourself a glintstone key?
Good idea.
Without one, you can't pass through the academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital. And if you find an extra glintstone key, perhaps, once you've tied up all your loose ends, and I can be very patient, would you consider donating it to me? I know it. I'm a bluntstone. Nary a hint of talent for sorcery. But still, my place is at the academy.
Right, he wants to return. Somehow I doubt whatever left in the academy is going to be friendly, though. So we have to find 2 keys, I'm guessing. Or finish the academy and donate the first one. Maybe that's gonna work.
Find yourself a glintstone key. Without one, you can't pass through the academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital.
I see. More importantly, at the feet of the statue of Queen Marika, hey, a sacred tear. And it's probably best if you simply take the cliffside path past Stormvale to reach this area at the beginning of the game. You can get the key, you can get some spell. Well, then again, you can speak to Sellen if you need spells. So it's still night. We can upgrade our flasks. Now we're at +5. Pretty good. I wonder, should we actually go back and speak to Sellen? Could be worth it. First we have... what's the closest point? Probably the No, actually, it's the church. So the Witchbane ruin should be right... hold on. Directly below us. There's a ghost, probably hinting at that tower. And the ability to well, not teleport. Be ensnared by the trapped chest and get teleported. Okay, where is the entrance to the cellar? Come on, get off. Are they going to follow? No, doesn't look like it.
It will do no good, I swear it. And yet you persist. You frothing degenerates.
Okay, it doesn't appear we can interact with her in any way, even after we spoke to Tops. Oh, that was not... hold on. So whoever that is, the real Sellen, someone else, it's gonna have to wait. So let's get some distance. I don't think there's anything else we can accomplish in this area. We use the Mausoleum's power to duplicate a remembrance. How about the Waypoint ruins? Tops was aware of Sellen, probably because she was a prominent member of the Academy. I doubt that she even knows who he is.
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson?
And the voices are somewhat different too. Then again, the other person is being tortured. Glintstone stars, crystal barrage. Now we can use a couple of these, so let's just purchase everything. The shield is actually a decent option. It enchants the shield with additional damage negation. Taught to the Knights of Cuckoo. Cuckoo. By the Academy as payment for their contract. They signed a contract. Really? And the Scholar's armament was also payment for their contract. Crystal Barrage is another glintstone sorcery of the Academy of Raya Lucaria. And this is a sorcery of the Crystal Cadre, a group of sorcerers who pursue the wisdom of stone. I see. Glintstone Stars, another one of the Academy sorceries. This is what... wait. Olivinus Conspectus. So that was another group. And they attracted sorcerers from Celia, town of sorcery. I've heard that name before. Can't remember where.
Our art draws upon the powers embedded in Glintstone. But what is the nature of such power? Glintstone is the amber of the cosmos. Golden amber contains the remnants of ancient life and houses its vitality, while Glintstone contains residual life and thus the vitality of the stars. It should not be forgotten that Glintstone sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein, a fact lost on most sorcerers these days.
I see. So Glintstone is study of the stars.
Impressive. You make me proud. To have grown little legs so readily. You must have a fabulous teacher.
And modest too. Well, that's
you wish
enough
to
for...
continue the lesson? Very well. I have time aplenty.
That's enough of Sellen's lessons. I have my doubts about this character or the other being who they claim to be. Right, and what is left for us to do? Go back to the lace-facing cliffs point of grace and start exploring the Liurnia. Could check the graveyard back there. I think I know what to expect. Yep, they're coming out of the ground. But we have the weapon just for that. Oh, come on. Okay, let's buff up. There's one more. Actually, there's another. Whoa. Remember, use holy damage. Okay, is that an arterial lift? Yes, it is. And an academy scroll. I want to read that description. Should be a key item. The academy scroll. So we can acquire new sorceries. Can be given to a learned sorcerer to gain access to the following sorceries: the Great Glintstone Shard and the Swift Glintstone Shard. Glintstone Shards. I can probably hand this over to Sellen. The question is Topps going to be interested in it? I wonder if he can comment on any of this.
Back to learn another? Wonderful. You're most welcome to any of my anemic little spells.
Anemic little spells. Okay, he doesn't want to comment on anything else or the fact that we've met Sellen. Well, I should say we spoke to Sellen once more. But I think that's about it. That story had a lot of running around and a lot of dialogue. So I want to end the episode here. And we can continue the exploration of Liurnia in the next one. So far, we've only seen the church and this little graveyard. Could that be a divine tower? Maybe. Well, hope to see you in the next part.